Good morning guys, and thank you for joining me for another What I Eat in a Day as a vegan on Slimming World. If you're new, my name's Leanne, nice to meet you, and if you're coming back, as always, thanks ever so much for doing so. Today is Sunday, I'm back at work tomorrow after a week off, but it's fine. I've had a lovely week. I've managed to read like 2 books or 3 books, which has been lush. I've done loads of journaling. I managed to get the Discord set up. I've, what else have I done? I don't know. I just feel like I've had a lush week. Anyway, so today's Sunday, so I'm just going to do a teensy bit of prep for my work breakfast for the next couple of days. I might prep some lunches, but we'll see how we go later on. But I was just going to make myself some food now, so I thought while I'm here, let's be organised, start the week off right. Even if I don't carry it on, at least I can start the week off right, okay? So I'm just going to chop up some bacon and mushrooms for my breakfast pitters, and also make a, what did I call it? Pitadilla for my breakfast today. That's my pitta in the style of a quesadilla. I love that term. I think that's really clever. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I'm going to mix it up by adding spinach, because I went shopping yesterday and I've got some spinach. I don't know why I've not been buying it lately. Like, I've been buying leaves and stuff, but for some reason, I can't remember the last time I bought spinach. It must be weeks ago. So I need to get back in the habit of adding spinach to stuff, because it's a really, really good green. It's got loads of goodness in it. And, you know, everything looks better with a little bit of greenery in it anyway. So it's dead easy to add to stuff. It's not like it tastes like anything really. So, anywho, yes, my hair's wet because I've just had like the nicest long shower this morning. It's a proper Sunday. So anyway, I'm going to go make some breakfast and I'm going to show you what I make. I don't quite know how I've managed to make this look so messy, but I've got my 2 pitters for this morning. I'm going to be sinning one of them. I say this morning, it's now like lunchtime really, so this is breakfast and lunch. I've prepped some my Richmond vegan streaky bacon and mushrooms in 2 pots. So there's 4 rashers in each of these, which is 3 syns each. And then I split 2 punnets of mushrooms between these 3 portions. So probably tomorrow and Tuesday, and then also today's. There's a bit more in today's just because of the room in these pots. Got my mushrooms are cooking. Oh, the water's coming out now. Lush. Got my Marmite spread carefully onto my pitters. There's a technique. You just got to be careful. I've got my coffee ready to go. It says 68. There's really 100 mils in there. It's because there's not enough room to put 100, so I have a slurp and then top up the remaining amount. I've got my cheese ready to go for my healthy extra A choices, and I've got my spinach ready to go. As soon as the water goes out these mushrooms, I'm going to add some spinach in just to wilt it down a little bit, and then they'll be piled into the pitters. The cheese will go on top, and I weigh that. My scale doesn't do that thing where it goes into minus numbers. Look, yeah, if I do that and zero it and then take it off, it just errors. So I have to like weigh it first, and then I have to take some out and then put it back on, if you see what I mean. So it's kind of annoying, but we make it work. And quite frankly, it's a crappy old scale. I've had it for probably, I don't know, probably over 10 years. Like, yeah, a long time. But so I'm not buying a new one because it still works. So there we go. But these mushrooms are going to take a minute, so I'll come back to you. Spinach achieved. That'll go to nothing. Right, got these in. We do the old plate trick to push them down and to get them out, because we just flip it and slide them back in. And I have drunk most of my coffee, so I'm probably going to make another one before this is ready. Whoa, look at that crusty boy. Obviously I've got my cheese Marmite and mushrooms and spinach in there. Yum. Used all my healthy extras, both A's for the cheese, B for one of the pitters, 7 syns for the other pitter. I've got a second coffee there with another 100 mils of Alpro Almond Barista in there. So that's 2 syns for my 2 coffees, plus my 7 for my pitter. So we're on 9. Well, I'm on 9, you're not on 9.
but you can keep count too. We're on 9.
Hi guys. So it's actually currently quite late. It's like 9 o'clock. I'm just making my tea. So Mum came over earlier and stayed for 3 episodes of 90210. She loves it as much as I do. She loves the gossip. She scoffs at them, but then she's like, oh, I want to know what's happening next. So I said, look, without the drama, we wouldn't love it. Anyway, I don't know why I'm going on about that. So I'm just making some tea. Now, in my head, I was going to use, if you remember, I mentioned that I bought this vegan bolognese sauce yesterday. In my head, I was kind of like, I want to use this for my tea. And then I just don't really fancy it right now because it feels like something I can just keep in the cupboard for another day, you know? So I'm going to stick a sticker on it with how many syns it is, which is 8.5, by the way, for the jar. And instead, I'm still making tagliatelle, which is what I was going to have with it. But instead, I'm going to do like pan roasted, that's not really the right word, like pan seared cherry tomatoes, because I've got loads and they need using and I don't want them to go to waste. And also some broccoli, and I'm going to do some garlic as well. And I'm considering for a sauce doing pesto, or I might just do like garlic and olive oil, but to be honest, I think I quite fancy pesto. I think that would be really nice, and quite fresh as well. So like tagliatelle with like lovely soft fresh tomatoes and like blackened broccoli. Yeah, that sounds good, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have that.
Yummy, yummy. Look at this. So I've used, well, most of a head of broccoli. I always try and cut it so there's some flat sides so they can get a little bit charred, which is delumptious. And also my tomatoes, this is like all of them. There's like 4 I couldn't save, maybe 5. One of them I dropped because they were so ripe and so close to exploding, and one of them dropped and I was trying not to throw it on the floor, and so I caught it between my tummy and the counter, and then when I went to pick it up with my hand I squashed it and it went all down the front of my cabinet and all over me, so that was fun. But yeah, so I've salvaged most of them. They are very, very ripe, so they're going to be absolutely delicious. And I used, there we go. I used 2 sprays of my olive oil spray. I didn't want to use very much because I'm going to use the pesto. So I just used 2 sprays of the olive oil spray to just help my pan along. And that's 2 syns. The pesto is these little pots. I really like getting them in these because it means that I'm not wasting any, and they're like a good portion. And they're 7.5 syns. They're either 7 or 7.5. I think they're 7.5. Obviously I'll double check in a bit, but either way, so it's going to be like 9.5 syn dinner on top of what have I already had, 9 syns. So that's 18.5, so happy days. Yum, yum, yum. Look at that beautiful char on the broccoli and the tomatoes. It doesn't take very long. And it's so yummy. There we go, and when the pasta's done, I just chucked it in with a little bit of the cooking water. Probably should have done a bit more. Plus the pesto, which I should have broken up beforehand. Don't worry, I'm going to mix it all together and it's going to be delumptious. That's right, delumptious. Oh, I can't wait. Well, here it is. As with most of my food, it's not very beautiful, but it damn well will be delicious. So I've just topped it with a little bit of garlic pepper, and then I'm just going to use some nice big chunky flaky sea salt to finish it off. Beaut.
Well, we're here again at the end of the day, and I'm just going to do a quick wrap up for you.
Okay, so here is today's food diary. This one's laid out slightly strangely compared to my preference of having speed and free on this side. So slightly awkward, but never mind. So for breakfast it was mushrooms and spinach for speed, and dinner was broccoli and tomatoes. Free foods was just Marmite at breakfast and linguine at dinner time. And then I used all my healthy extras. And then syns wise, 7 at breakfast. Well, I say breakfast, it was like lunch really, but 7 for an extra wholemeal pitta, 2 syns for both my coffees today, 7.5 syns for pesto at dinner time, and of course I used 2 sprays of oil as well. So in total, as you can hopefully see by my little stars in the middle there, I've used 18.5 syns. There is a teeny dot in the 19 to signify a half, but I've written it at the top here as well. So yeah, 18.5, decent day. Could have had a bit more. It's still really like humid though, like when is it autumn? I'm so bored of like warm weather. Ugh.
Anyway, so yeah, that's really all from me. I'll just keep plugging the Discord in case anyone hasn't picked up on it yet. Check the community tab to find a link to Discord. It shouldn't expire, so you should be good. There's a few of us who just started a little challenge for the next couple of weeks in the painting and drawing channel. You can use any medium you like, but we've basically got a prompt word and we can create something over the next couple of weeks based on that prompt, and the prompt is dwellings. So if you'd like to join in, please join Discord and come on over and have a go with us and just get a bit creative. But apart from that, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great start to your week. Bye.